Hi, I'm Wade Schaaf. I'm the founding artistic director of Chicago Repertory Ballet, and I wanted to talk to you about a ballet that I've created called Move On Up. I choreographed Move On Up in 2023 as a part of CRB's Vibrant Variations concert, and the ballet really came about because of my love for disco and disco culture. I first really encountered disco not by hearing Donna Summer or Gloria Gaynor in various places, but actually at a party that I go to on Sunday nights, and there was a lot of disco house being played, and I really just fell in love with disco house and then started listening to disco and disco from around the world. And I fell in love with that music and then started kind of getting into more of a deeper dive of the culture around disco and kind of what was going on in the United States in the late 70s and the very early 80s before disco died. And I wanted to kind of bring all of that into this ballet. And I started researching, and I found some really great music from Italian disco and also from queer icon Sylvester, as well as the track Move On Up by Curtis Mayfield, which kind of puts a bow on this whole ballet, even though it's a little to the left of disco, that track. The ballet starts out with this curious section based on meditation, which is something that at the time I had gotten deeply into. So we kind of see this opening that deals with the chakras and the crown chakra. And the meditation kind of takes us into the back room at a disco where we see this trio happen. A little bit of sexy in the trio. And then we move right into, I think about it as like in an alley outside the disco. And there's this duet that happens at the beginning of this track by Gino Socio called Dancer. And that takes us right into the heart of the disco. And in my mind, the 7 minutes or so of that track by Gino Socio takes us to an evening in the disco. And we see all of these things where people are kind of coming in and assembling, and they're all doing these different disco steps. And then we get a little bit later in the night and there's just kind of more free-form dancing. And then we see all this disco partnering, and then into a line dance, which was a huge fad. And then we kind of graduate into this really joyous and fun section to Move On Up by Curtis Mayfield, which is an exhibition of ballet, an exhibition of disco, a fun button or finale to this dance. I hope that you have a lot of fun watching it. I hope that you enjoy it. And join us for BalletNOW at the Ruth Center and see Move On Up along with all the other works in our program. It's going to be a great show.